Sorry for being away for so long. I was doing a collab with 3RPG. I don't even know if I want to do it anymore, but I'm going to make this video since we were doing a video on this bitch, which isn't really that hard to know. He kind of forced me to do this, so to build up my confidence, I think I should really make a video where she is not real music. Because I did do something in like my first video on her, and I was like, you know what? I'll just do the same thing, but I didn't really go in detail. I just said some obvious points, and that was it. So here's the main reason why she is not real music. And before I even go in more, because I know the fucking little kids are gonna be fucking pissed off at me. Listen, I don't give a fuck if you like anyone that I say. This is not my opinions, these are literal facts. Facts are not my opinions. Like I said in a Little Mama, that's why I did her first, is because of the fact that I said I like some of her music videos, and one of the songs called Life was probably my favorite one. But despite that, she is still fake. She is not real music. You can like shit, but it doesn't mean that it's real music. So beyond that, let's start this up. Before we go into anything first, I think I should say something nice to her. I got nothing. The only thing I could probably think of was before she was famous. But that was like some cringy meme shit. So I think I should explain that. Yeah, it kind of is sad her whole fucking life. She is a rich person of very wealthy parents. She had vocal training, which is great, but did not fucking help her whatsoever. Apparently she had a thing for Justin Bieber. Now you may think, oh yeah, that's alright. I mean, we had some fucking little girls doing that as well when I was in school, but this was like something different. This was like if somebody injected you with some kind of acid and like you were tripping balls. Like that was her. She was going out of control. Apparently she had therapy or some bullshit. I didn't want to read all the way into it. I saw some videos about her actually making shit in defense. I was like fucking just looking at that and I just felt bad for her. But then I realized she turned out to be taking off her clothes, so she's basically into the whole fandom of this shit. Alright, let's begin.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering?
Yeah, she can't fucking sing. I don't know why. And the whole point of her life, she basically grew up with music and whatnot, but she can't sing. Same thing as me. If I grew up with music and guess what? I can't sing. That doesn't mean I'm supposed to use how much fucking auto-tune and dance around like a fucking spaz. But no, she attempts that and somehow people like it. Actually, scratch that, only little kids like that, because I've never seen an actual grown-up who did like her fucking music. If you even try to take the auto-tune out, you still wouldn't be able to hear her, because all of her music is just her whispering in a mic. It's like ASMR with auto-tune. Nobody from ASMR would probably even listen to her as well. I would probably say Zemos is probably better at singing than her, and yes, he doesn't have a voice. I could probably say that Ned has a better voice than her at singing.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering?
I can't even try to explain this because it is just so obvious that it is. Going on any one of her songs and go back to her life, it makes no sense. Now, you don't have to relate it to your life, I understand. But she doesn't know what the fuck she's really talking about. She talks about depression, has no idea what the fuck she's talking about. Talks about her body shaming, no idea what the fuck she's talking about. She's basically trying to make these points and claims like people who just looks at the headline of some article and thinks that that's what the article is all about. That's basically her in a heartbeat. She doesn't know what she's really physically saying about the article because she didn't read the full thing. Like I said about the body shaming, she thinks she got body shamed, which she did, but everybody does. Yet she wants to put those victim points instead of forgetting it, and apparently she decided to do that for a fucking year. Look, I'm sorry, I can understand why people are doing that. The thing is, people did this is because of the fact that her whole persona is supposed to be like covering up her shit, but it was like the stupidest fucking reason she had, and then people were like egging her on. Look, I don't care what the fuck you wear, but you better not try to use that to your whole persona of your character, which we'll get to real soon. People body shamed her because they finally saw her boobs. I was like, oh fucking Jesus Christ, you saw cleavage. It's not like you fucking saw that in Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball. It's like those horny fucks out there on Twitter, you just ignore them. But no, she didn't. So she waited for a whole fucking year just so then she could take off her clothes when she turns 18. At least she didn't do it when she was a teenager, because let me tell you, she's a fucking retard if she does. But she's still a fucking retard because she is an adult now. And that took like a whole year for you to say like, I got something planned when I grow up. I don't understand what's the purpose of that. You're like, I would probably even appreciate her making music. Because that's the whole point of your music. It's supposed to be singing and telling shit. If you want to be real, don't do this shit. Even if that's the music video, no, don't do that as the music video. Why would you want to be a Miley Cyrus? But no, she decides to just go naked, don't do any music. It's kind of confusing because she wants to be a music artist, but yet she doesn't make music. She does that for depression. But as we're going to go through the music, you're not going to understand what the fuck it has to be with depression. And actually, let me tell you this. Her fan base is also stupid. If you guys are actually smart in her fan base, okay, I'm not actually saying all you people are stupid, by the way. I'm just saying there's, like, the people who like to kiss her ass, mostly simps. That's what I'm talking about, not like everyone in general. What I did on the Simp Wars for Real RPG, which is probably coming out, I don't know what the fuck's happening there. Basically, what's going on is that people are actually defending her, saying that it wasn't depression, all that shit, while going on her music videos literally show you that there's death, gore, and fucking depressing images. And even looking up, one of the things that me and the Real RPG did, which is bury a friend, was going to be darker than what the fuck she was going to do already. I don't think so, pal. Even the fucking title. What are you supposed to say? Oh, bury a friend. That's supposed to mean you are happy. There's gumdrops and jelly beans all over the place. No, that doesn't make any fucking sense. But like also too, my second video on her with Pink, Black Lives Matter, instead of making music about it, which would probably be even better. No, she decides to ramble on all lives matter and tries to say all lives matter don't matter and compare to actual living beings to houses. I don't care if you relate to anything, but you can't relate to living things to non-living things. That makes no fucking sense and there's no reason for it. That's like comparing Black Lives Matters to black animals, like black people to black animals. That's just not okay. That is not what you want to do. And also too, that just makes you look like a racist person. What I don't get is that she's thinking that she's being truthful and all that shit. Like, it's okay if you want to talk about this shit and you don't really care, but you just want to address something. That's okay, that's completely fine. The problem is, though, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, so then you're literally risking your own life. You're bring in whatever stupid shit you're putting out in the public, and then you have bait for people to actually make fun of you and tell you that you're a retard, because you are. You literally just expose yourself without anybody having to look up any proof about you actually being retarded, because when you just go on here, it's okay. But the problem is, as well, people are still kissing her ass for this shit, even though her whole point is completely fucking wrong, especially Pink, like I just said.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering?
The only reason why she's famous is because of her music videos. I'm sorry. But even her music videos are fucking cringe. I was going to make a fucking video about music videos, but I decided to scratch that first before I get a lot more to see if it improves. But god damn, my fucking description in the video completely goes towards Billie Eilish's music videos. Remember when everybody says like, oh yeah, it's cool with her fucking special effects and whatnot? Yeah, that doesn't happen in her videos. Bury a Friend is probably the most non-laziest because there's at least some things, but they also too reuse some scenes. But for fuck's sake, there's literally a music video, all they do is drive a car, oh whip-de-doo, we finally get some action. Another one where she fucking, I don't know what the fuck this is. It's so fucking bland and boring. And it's like Five Finger Death Punch's Jekyll and Hyde video, but at least that one made sense because literally they said that they didn't want to do a music video So they just made it as stupid as possible. At least that made sense. But hers, there's no like, oh, I don't want to do a music video. Let me just do it as stupid as possible. No, it's not the case.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering?
Okay, now we get to the main point. Her music is fucking trash. I think we'll only be fair if we go straight into every single lyrics. Like, we'll just do Bad Guy first because that's, well, her only good music, which is kind of really fucking weird because it's not. White shirt now red, my bloody nose. Sleeping, you're on your tippy toes. Ugh. Not only is that fucking cringy, but that is just not even creepy, it's just disgusting. That makes no fucking sense. Oh guys, my white shirt is now red. My bloody nose. Yeah. Oh wow. Bloody nose? Oh wait, you're sleeping? You're on your tippy toes? What the fuck? Creeping around like no one knows. Think you're so criminal. Doesn't rhyme. Bruises on both my knees for you. Doesn't rhyme. Don't say thank you. Or please, doesn't rhyme. I do what I want when I'm waiting to. Some kind of effort. My soul, no. I can't anymore. Oh god, this is so hard to read. It is like somebody taking my eyeballs out. That's how bad it is. And the genius is so fucking bad. When you click on white shirt, now red, my bloody nose. This line is taken literally in the song's music video, which sees Billie wearing a white shirt while her nose bleeds. Jesus fucking Christ. Bruises on both your knees. Oh, yet another line is taken literally in the music video. What was the reason in the music? This is the reason why I should have put this in the music video, but I wanted to put it in the section. Her music is based around her music videos. I just can't fucking understand that. A blind person would never be able to understand her music because her whole music is based around a music video. If it's not on a music video, then that's great, but that's basically the depiction. If it's a music video, then you're pretty much fucked. You can't really understand unless you watch the music video, which that's what isn't music supposed to be. Music is supposed to be something that you just listen to. You don't have to look at it. You can visualize it in your head. That's it. But this is not visualizing anything in the head. It's basically trying to say, okay, here's one thing, here's another thing. How does that relate to one another? How does that go into one another? It doesn't make any sense. And then even the chorus is worse because it makes no sense. So you're a tough guy, like it really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy. Chest always so puffed guy. Okay, yeah, I'm getting so much fucking brain tumors by reading this shit. What the fuck? How did this trend? Oh, let's always put guy behind, even a puffy guy. What the puffed guy? What the fuck? I never heard that before. I have never did. I couldn't even fucking be able to listen to this song without hearing the dun 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 from Roblox when I was playing Roblox when I was a kid. But goddamn, this is fucking trash. This is literally just listening to the Trump haters trying to say that Trump's a rapist without showing any proof. I'm that bad type. Make your mama sad type. Make your girlfriend mad type. What? Yo, I'm about to punch this bitch. I can't anymore. What the fuck? Might seduce your dad. Oh god. Oh god. No. Wrong. Next one. No. Next song. No. Oh god. I'm gonna be sick. Oh god, that was the most. Oh. Ugh. Oh god. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, here's Ocean Eyes. Oh, God. Oh, let's hope this is better. I've been watching you for some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes. Ooh. Burning cities and Nippon skies. 15 flares inside those. What? This should definitely be the chorus, but all of a sudden it's like, chorus is no fair. You really know how to make me cry. When you give me those ocean eyes, I'm scared. Oh boy, I'm scared, guys. I've never fallen from quite this high. But yet, it doesn't explain anything. And you can have like a message like it's really hard to understand, but this isn't hard to understand. There's no understanding at all. It's just, you're making me cry with ocean eyes. Okay, what's next? It's so shit because the first one, click on Genius. What is this description? She's obsessed with her lover's ocean eyes. Oh boy! If the whole fucking verse is able to be summarized with one fucking sentence, and then you just go to like what words she used to explain, then your fucking music's shit. I don't care if it's like chorus, maybe the chorus might work with this. The verses definitely shouldn't. The verses are definitely different from the chorus. The chorus is supposed to be focusing on your title, with the whole music's about, and the verses are supposed to go down like details and descriptions, not one sentence. Then there's no reason. Make that go for your intro. It would probably work there as well. At least the chorus has better Genius description, but it's basically repeating itself with ocean eyes. To fall into the ocean is to fall in love with him. Okay. I've been walking through a world gone blind. Can't stop thinking of your diamond mind. You mean diamond mine? Careful creatures made friends with time. He left her lonely with a diamond mind and those ocean eyes. Diamond mine and ocean eyes do not mix whatsoever. If you're trying to say that shit, then you should probably stop. Do we have to go to another one? You probably want to, so let's go get me some more tumors. What? Okay, so here's the one I'm talking about with the car. Everything I wanted. I had a dream. I got everything I wanted. Now, not what you think. And if I'm being honest, okay, number one, you're not rhyming anymore. It might have been a nightmare. To anyone who might care, oh, finally you rhyme, but too late. You fucked up your own words. See, if you're not trying to rhyme, that's okay. The problem is, though, you're in a music genre where you're supposed to rhyme. So when you're needing to rhyme, you better rhyme. That's the same problem I have with Little Mama, as her music's not fucking real because of the fact that she can't rhyme, and yet she's in a hip-hop state. Hip-hop is supposed to rhyme no matter what you do. There is no, oh, let me not rhyme, because then what's the point? You're now just talking. You don't want to talk in your music. You want to rhyme, make a rhythm. There is no rhythm, no rhyme here. What am I supposed to combat to this? Oh, you are very good at your rhyme scheme. See, this is why Eminem is really great at what he does. It's because his rhyme scheme is fucking OP. You don't have to be just like Eminem, but at least have a rhyme scheme. People do the same thing. NF, like what you're trying to be just like NF. Juice WRLD, Mila J, even the Streeter. Hell, even people that aren't less famous than you. For some reason, you shouldn't even be famous, but whatever. Thought I could fly. So I stepped off the golden... So I stepped off the golden what? You can't just say stepped off the golden. Maybe if you said stepped off something else, and if you're trying to relate to, you know, being famous, gold maybe, you stepped off the podium, something like that, and I stepped off the golden. Nobody cried. Oh yay, 4 cries, that's fucking nice. Nobody ever noticed. I saw them standing right there, kind of thought they might care. This is also too, I don't understand with her music at all, and I think everybody else can relate with a fucking brain. You can't think with her music. It's mostly just listen to it, don't have a brain, congratulations, you like this music. Cause every time you try to relate to the song, you can't relate. There's no viewpoints or anything in her music to make you feel or say, hey, I agree with this. I actually lived this life. Yet she had everything she had, which I can relate to what she's trying to talk about because she's rich. She was wealthy. She had everything she wanted. The problem is with that, nobody can relate. And at least this isn't fake. But it also, too, nobody can relate to being rich. There is literally probably the 1% that could relate, but then again, who the hell who is rich would listen to you? You think that everybody is going to say, oh yeah, we're sorry for not understanding your rich life, while we over here have apartments and have to work for ourselves, while you over here can look like a fucking Miley Cyrus ripoff and take off your clothes and get a lot of fucking money just for doing that. Maybe I should do the same. Like, you see how that makes no fucking sense? This girl had everything. she ever wanted. She makes music like this, which I can understand. I can probably give her some credit because this is part of her life. The problem is the lyrics that she's writing, like that fucking golden shit, makes no goddamn sense. And it was torture just looking at it. And you're trying to say that nobody ever cared, because it's true. No one cares about someone being rich. The only reason why we would probably care if it's a celebrity, and that's it. We don't care if you're rich. We don't care if you're poor. If you're struggling, that's a completely different way of saying something. By the way, they're trying to say the Golden is called the Golden Gate Bridge. Why not just say bridge? I guarantee you, without looking this shit up, nobody would ever fucking understand that. Where that fucking word come from. Because it's just a random word. I guarantee you if it was probably silver, it probably would be fucking something else. It would probably try to say relating to Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. That's literally what she's trying to go for. There's no, let me actually take time in my music, write down good lyrics so everybody can know. There's at least probably some lyrics that you could probably understand without looking shit up and actually being able to relate and see where she got that and see that she's actually good with her shit. To see that this is an Emmy Award winning bullshit, that it's not just for retards, it's for smart people too. This is not for smart people, this is for retards. And I am not trying to be rude to anyone who likes her, I'm just trying to state the facts. This is not opinions. I know I hate her, but I'm doing research. I am going on all this. This is the whole point of this fucking video. Because if it was my opinions, I would just say she's shit. End the video. She has no idea what she's talking about. Genius is trying to help, but the problem is it makes no sense. And they're trying to say the same thing with like some other song, Take Me to the Rooftop. I want to see the world when I stop breathing turning blue. Tell me love is endless. Don't be so pretentious. I could relate to that being smart. At least you're putting smart words that kids don't understand. Leave me like you do. I hope that's lyrics, because if that is, that actually felt like an effort. I tried to scream, but my head was underwater. They called me weak. Like I'm not just somebody's daughter. Could have been a nightmare, but it felt like they were right there. And it feels like yesterday was a year ago. Don't know why you... Okay. But I don't want to let anybody know, because everybody wants something from me now, and I don't want to let them down. If you're wondering what this means, Genius can't tell you. Well, at least the second line. But it's like she's trying to say that she doesn't want to live in a rich life. I'm thinking that's what she's trying to say. I don't fucking know anymore. It's not only that you can't relate to her music or you can't even understand. Actually, that's the whole point. You can't understand. It's basically the same thing, well, once again, with Little Mama. For some reason, they're like the same person. I don't understand. They both can't rhyme. They are shit. At least Little Mama is better at singing than Billie Eilish. But now it's like they can't keep their points. Like, the chorus is a lot different than the whole fucking thing. Why am I saying that? Because same thing with Genius descriptions about her best relationships with her brother. They sent the following message to her fans via email or some bullshit. But what does it have to do with the verse that I can at least understand about you having everything, and then you realize nobody cared about you having everything and even knew that you existed? How did that have to do straight into, and you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. Don't want to lie here, but you can learn to. You just said that nobody cared, but then it's like, I had a dream. I got everything I wanted, but when I wake up, I see you with me. See, it doesn't make sense. You need to make your music have sense. And for all those fetuses that are trying to offend her, saying that it wasn't anything to, her music's not depression or suicidal thoughts, here you go. Description about the free chorus. You're welcome. It's kind of funny, though. A rich person having a suicidal and depression life. See, there are people who do that, but those are the people who actually struggled. Their parents are shit to them. Her life has nothing to do with that. She basically just Justin Bieber lover. Maybe she realized that he was too old. I don't fucking know anymore. Maybe she's just trying to lie. I don't fucking know anymore. I'm pretty much done with this.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering?
Yeah, she basically uses bots on YouTube to basically get her to the trending page. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to even address that, but I had to. Because looking at everything, doing research, I can't even compare her actually doing this on her own. And the fact of the matter is that she literally is rich as fuck, so there's that. It's not like I'm trying to make her feel like she didn't deserve it, but she didn't deserve it. Nothing that I'm looking at that where she struggled, where she had any hard times, nothing, nada, doesn't exist. I can't even fucking find that. It's literally just imaginary. It's fake. It's make believe. And people are like, oh, she doesn't use her bots. People are gonna watch. Yeah. When you buy bots so then you can get famous, then people will start watching. I know how the fucking process works. Sure, you can say, people will go back to that song and it'll blow up. A lot of videos do that. That's not how her music videos work. For some reason, they blow up magically. I mean, for fuck's sake, 58 million views in 1 month. You can say a lot of people get all those views. No, not even freaking Little Pump, like I said in the beginning. You can go look at that section, but I'm telling you, he buys her bots, at least for the beginning of it. There's literally nobody who is waiting for her for another fucking upload. And we all know that subscribers mean nothing, so even if she has a lot of subscribers, they still wouldn't want to put her notifications on, and even if they do, they don't fucking care. How do I know this? Because I'm the same way. I subscribe to some people and I don't really watch their content all the time. I might wait to watch their content, or those specific videos I never watch. You might not think that one should actually be with this video. I just thought I should say it again, elaborate a little bit more, solely on the purpose that it just makes more sense. There's no way in hell that is possible.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering?
Everybody has one, and it has a depressing look. Eminem used to be the Slim Shady, and Billie Eilish. I can't really tell you. Like I said before, I don't want to say personal things. The only thing I can see to actually put facts into this is depressing look, or someone who doesn't want to show her body, try to get famous for her body, which is great, but I can't find that at all in her words. Billie Eilish has spoken about her body image and the artistic persona she's created. The 18-year-old star, who delivered a powerful message against body shaming in the Arena tour video earlier this year, said that she can feel trapped by the way she portrays herself in the spotlight. Here's the thing in her words. Her persona was basically trying to dress as a boy, and sometimes she dresses as a swaggy girl, and she feels trapped in the persona she created because sometimes I think people view me not as women. If they think that, then they're retarded. This is the exact same reason why I hate clothing in music. This is actually a defense for Billie Eilish, by the way. I hate when people do this. It's like they're the only reason why they listen to music. What do you like about Ariana Grande? Oh, I like the way she dresses. What do you like about Miley Cyrus? Oh, I like the way she becomes naked. What do you like about Lady Gaga? I like the way she dresses and you never know what she's gonna dress. Music. We're talking about music here. We're not talking about people. What do you like about her music? And I can relate to what she's trying to say. I hate when people try to say, oh, I like her because of her clothes. She doesn't try to look like a girl. Number one, I actually never heard of people saying that. I would probably say that because the only reason why I would say that is because a lot of girl artists always rely on skimpy clothing, looks like some girl that just came out of the streets, trying to act all slutty. Hurts my eyes. I just want to hear some music and I want to hear someone say, oh yeah, she's pretty cute, I'll fuck her. And yet we talk about her music style and they completely just say, oh, it's great. By the way, let's talk about her body. The only problem is, though, she completely contradicts this claim, and now she's trying to be all SJW. She's trying to fake this shit. Kind of fucking sad if you ask me. Even if you didn't live it yourself, but you had friends, you had people who were close to you struggle with this. The problem is she had nobody that was struggling with this for her. Probably a couple of songs that do, but she's trying to make it feel like it's her life. This is what she's dealing with, even though she had nothing to do with this. Like I said before, real music doesn't have to be around your life, but you don't want to fake it and say that was your life, because then you just look like a dumbass. She continues, the tour video was about all that. It is me saying, look, there is a body underneath their clothes, and you don't get to see it. Isn't that a shame? My body is mine and yours is yours. Okay, I can't read this anymore. Now she's being a complete hypocrite, and I gotta bring you back down to reality. Her persona actually changed as she got older, by the way. That's why we're still talking about the body shaming. Once this came out, she decided to change her persona, was what she said, like just dressing up shit like a boy or sometimes as a swaggy girl. Not really caring, looking like Gucci, not really wanting to show people her body because she didn't want anybody to care about her body. She wanted to care about music. I remember her saying that. I just don't see the article anymore or the thing, but I remember her saying that because I looked it up in one of my other videos. The thing is with this, you're just completely contradicting your point from before. It's kind of funny though because you're being a hypocrite yourself in your own comment, saying that, look, there's a body underneath, but then you literally said, I feel like people don't see me as a woman. By the way, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about me taking off my clothes, but then saying, oh, there's a body underneath my clothes. Well, no shit. It's called your stomach. Your boob. Oh, your boobs. Yeah, you want to show people your boobs. Yeah, I think she probably realized that she was going famous, and then she realized people saw her music was becoming shit, so she decided to act quickly and take off her clothes. Then all the horny little 10-year-olds wanted to come back and jerk off to her once more. She's trying to make this whole claim now saying like, oh, let's not judge people's bodies. Let's do some stupid shit. Preaches on about SJW shit. And even though if it's true or fake, she doesn't give a fuck. She actually doesn't even care about this stuff whatsoever. Like I said in the second point, well, she is being fake. She doesn't know what she's talking about. And it's pretty sad to see this. I honestly wanted this to be better for this topic. But no, it's really hard. It's really hard to get away from this because this is part of her persona now. Of course, this is live too, so it's like people have no problem with this, but you should. Think about it this way. Your whole fan base is full of little kids, right? What would your parents think about this? Someone that you're listening to, this clip was during her live. She starts getting naked. What do you think? What do you think, parents? You're gonna let them keep listening to her, or you're gonna think something else? This is not an empowering thing whatsoever. This is just fucking blatant obviousness of her wanting to take off her clothes and trying to make an excuse saying that is body shaming, even though she's not really getting body shamed. That's other people. I would even say that Lizzo is probably better at this because people like to, she's good because she's fat, which is not something you should talk about when you're talking about her music, which I'll get to her in a little bit as well, but it's the same thing goes for her. There's other people that also get body shamed as men, yet people in her fan base only say it's women. We're men. We don't get it. Sure about that? But yeah, her persona basically shit now. I can't stand her new persona.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering?
Alright, that's basically it. She is basically just fake. There is no trying to deny this or trying to protect her, anything like that. Even if she has decent songs, still the majority of hers is shit. She's still fake music. That's like trying to say that Lil Pump is real music when he has like 3 good songs, which none of his songs are really good. Just because you have some decent songs doesn't mean you're real music whatsoever. A lot of her shit is just basically shit. I know I keep saying shit, but that's the only way to describe it. I tried my best to describe this girl in every little thing, every detail. Now she's 18, but people still say that she's a kid, and it's retarded for us to bully her. Let me tell you this, fellow fetuses. Who cares if she's a kid? Who really gives a fuck? How do you know that I'm not a kid talking in this mic? That means you're basically making fun of me because I made fun of your famous person, and you say don't bully kids while me being a kid. Does that make any sense? I'm not saying that I'm a little kid, but I'm just trying to help you out there. Age has nothing to do with music whatsoever. Everybody's gonna get hate. It's literally called the internet. If you want to go onto some kind of live shit, that's what Justin Bieber had, and look at him. So when you're trying to explain shit, don't say, oh, it's because they're young. You don't know their music, but it's for young people or some shit. You can have a demographic. You can have a certain gender or whatever. You can have a certain audience that you want. The problem is, though, that still doesn't go to anything to claim something as real music. Real music is real music. If you try to say that this is real music, then you're obviously just a fan, which is okay, but we're talking about facts, not your personal beliefs. Like, my personal beliefs is stuff that I wouldn't even never be able to say on here on YouTube whatsoever. Like I said before, Billy, you're not real music. You have never been real music to begin with. Maybe if you start learning from this, if you even watch this, which is a big fucking stretch, you should probably make sure to make good music. Make sure retarded and stupid people can both relate, can both feel, or stop trying to be depressed look image, try to think that you're doing something that actually looks good, but it's not. It only looks good in head, even though you have no brain to begin with. I mean, those lyrics, dude, it's not worse than Little Mama, but I mean, if she was probably like R&B singer or not like hip hop, maybe it would equal out. She just has more lyrics to write. But anyways, that's basically it. I'm gonna go drink some bleach now. I am probably gonna like take a bath in bleach. Actually, fuck drinking it. I gotta take a bath in it. I feel so dirty watching this and listening to all of her music. It was really fucking torture. I don't even know if this boost up stuff is seen to even edit that collab video.